Okay, what's up? It's been a week of me doing this, and I am so stoked on it, and it's been so fun for me, and I love all the response that I'm getting from people. You guys like watching it too, which is great when you find something that you like doing and you're good at it, and people reach out to you and they say, hey, good job, you're good at that, I like your videos. So anyways, I woke up this morning, I was very emotional this morning. Got a lot of stuff going on in my life. If you've been following along, you know my wife is very pregnant. We're having a baby anytime. I gotta have my ringer on. I feel like every time I say anything to her, or she's like, anytime she's like, hey Max, I'm like, oh, this is it, it's happening. So I'm on edge because of that, and I have a lot of other emotional stuff going on that I'm going to save for another video, because this morning, I went out I was going to film this vulnerable moment for everyone, and then all good to go, geared up, but surprise, the camera battery was dead. So I was like, alright, whatever, I'm just going to still go for a ride. And I was kind of bummed out about it, because I've been really enjoying doing this. And I was like, man, how do I had this whole plan. And, you know, when you have a plan and you don't get to do it, it sucks. So anyways, I'm going to go more into this at a later date. But something that's really important for me in today's episode and tomorrow's episode. A new element of this is about friendship. This is an advertisement to be my friend, and this is an advertisement for Chapel Hill, and where you can go to like see some really sick curbs and drainage ditches. So people from like all over the world, you know, you can see this and come to Chapel Hill, and I will show you the sickest curbs and drainage ditches in my little town. And I'm also going to be showcasing the hills. It's called Chapel Hill, right? We have hills. Y'all, we have some really sick hills to bomb. And like I mentioned earlier, friendship. I want to shout out someone who's I've been friends with for less than a year now. I met him May 3rd, I want to say. He probably knows the date, because he's a smarter guy than me and is good at remembering things probably. Anyways, he's been helping me out a lot with this journey. I'll go more into our friendship and what we talk about on a day-to-day basis. But this guy is an internet friend, a dude that I met in real life, but he lives in New Jersey, and I talk to him every day, and he inspires me, and he motivates me. He really has been helping me so much with my confidence, and because of how he talks about himself and how he projects himself. And anyways, along with that friendship, and he's got his own YouTube channel. Check him out, Humbly Savage. He's got some fucking amazing content, motorcycle shit too. The dude is a badass. Sarl, he's got his own race league, so he's an amazing dude, and he talks to the camera a lot. He's really good at it, and I've developed a relationship with this dude where he helps push me, and I help push him, even from afar, just chatting over Instagram chat. And one thing he was asking me about, he's always asking me stuff about the past week since I've been doing this channel. He's been really supportive, asking me, hey man, like, what are you doing in preparation for your videos? How do you motivate yourself? What are you thinking? Like, how are you planning for it and whatever? And I was like, I mean, I'm not really planning, I'm just like doing music and whatever. And he was saying, like, so if I did this, if he did this in his Jersey town, he lives by the train, and he's going to have to travel, and follow his channel, because he's going to do some really sick travel to trail diaries all over New Jersey, and I can't wait to see it. But anyways, he was saying if he did this kind of sort of video from his home going on his daily rides, he was afraid it wouldn't be interesting because it's a small town, and he'd after a week he would have nowhere to go. So I'm thinking about that. This is my week, right? This has been a week. This is episode 7, and here I am. I've gone like nowhere. I've shown you guys. I have like a million different lines throughout my town, throughout Chapel Hill, a million different videos. I'm going to keep doing these videos every day as long as it's not like rain. I think it might be raining tomorrow. Maybe I'll save some content, I have to break my videos up into 20 minutes anyways because of my phone storage issue. But yeah, he was asking me about what am I going to do, how am I going to plan it? And I've had a million different plans all day of how this video could go when my camera was dead, and I'm thinking about it. I'm ripping. I've got my Gatorade, and I'm like pretending it's the camera, and I am so stoked to show you guys this rip I'm about to do that is highlighting Chapel Hill, highlighting really cool lines, and showing anybody else that wants to do this or whatever, like there's endless possibilities. One wheel makes everything, it makes your world have endless lines and creativity. Like I look at my driveway and I'm leaving here, and I'm gonna, like, every single episode I'm gonna try and do little different lines. If I'm going to the same place, I'm gonna keep it interesting and cool for you, as my duty as your shred diary producer and editor. So like I said, I had a bunch of different ideas of how today was going to go, and I think the craziest thing I could do today, and what I want to do, is play these tracks by my friend Eric, who I've been friends with since high school. I met him walking out of Spanish class in, I guess, 10th grade. And I'm going to play, as he described this music as New York drill, some future, and some kind of singing gangster shit. And I asked, is that what I should call it? And he says, I would call it people who have actually moved weight rapping about moving weight. I feel like that's appropriate and to the point where if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, then you're not offended. Otherwise, I would just call it New York drill, future, and some other up-and-coming underground rap talents. So, without further ado, I'm going to start that music, get my shit on, and keep rolling. Probably have to be a couple parts, because I just talked for a bunch of minutes, and if you've been following along, I have to keep these videos short, and I'm doing lower quality for the next couple days until I can get all the gear and start going from there. So enjoy this shredding and drill gangster shit, and then we'll keep shredding, take a break, keep shredding. So let's do it real quick.